Hello, divine creators. Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to Dumela Universe. Thank you so much for joining us. We are Kemet. Let us see what is available for us at this time. We trust you are well. Viritares talosaros. Uriakiries talosatos. What's to come is what we receive. This is for what's to come. We have the Knight of Ariel, which would be the Knight of Cups. No. The Knight of Pentacles, rather. The Knight of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Michael, the Nine of Swords. The Ace of Raphael, which is the Ace of Cups. And the Two of Ariel, which is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So, beautiful beings, with the Knight of Ariel and the Two of Ariel here, these two are mirroring each other. This speaks of balancing the Two of Pentacles. You are shedding quite a bit in order for what is being released to be replaced by what is true to you at this time. And what is being replaced, bringing this balance, it's a long-moving energy, slow-moving energy, because it's an investment. It is meant to last you a long time. So there is a call for patience as this beautiful experience, this blessing, this opportunity comes in. For when it does come in, you will feel, okay, I need to invest. So there's an opportunity. Some of you, sources saying it's more of a physical opportunity, a physical experiencing. It's less relationship and more of your stability, perhaps your financial stability, your work, career, security. It's more in those energies rather than in romance or love. So this is not to do with relationships. And whatever this opportunity is, whatever this new idea is, this inspired thought, maybe you're starting up a new business, maybe it's a promotion that you are receiving, maybe it's a leveling up, a shift in your energies, whatever this is, you are feeling that goodness, I need to invest some time in this. It might be a new career, it might be a new form to create abundance, a new interest. And you can realize, okay, I need to now put in the work, and source is saying trust. It's going to bring about a balance in your life. It's going to help to balance out your physical, so that finally that which you are experiencing really honors you, and you finally have a replenishment of what you had to release. There was lots you had to shed, lots you had to release, and it's time for the stability, it's time for the abundance, it's time for that foundation to now return. Many of you were in careers and work which no longer resonated. It was toxic environments. It was not your soul's frequency. And you had to release that. And now you are receiving these ideas, these new places of interest. And sources saying, spend time there. Do not shy away from investing. Invest there. Invest in there. And yes, it's a slow process. You can see, okay, for us to maybe get ahead, for me to get ahead, it might take, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. So saying it's not really about the years, and you're going to find yourself not worrying about the time anymore, not worrying about, oh, but I'm this old, how can I now do this? That no longer is relevant. It's a natural, organic actually want to invest in this. So whatever's coming in, you're going to feel that want, that desire, not a need to, never a need, but a wanting to invest. You are interested. It sparks joy. It's a happiness. Perhaps that is why we had first felt it was the Knight of Cups, because we could feel how happy you all are in receiving this new path, this new idea, this new way, this new physical interest that you are going to be engaging in. And we see you spending time investing, and it brings about a balance. Let's read the cards. Knight of Ariel, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. Sources saying, in terms of the detailed plan and what to accomplish, it's going to come through organically. You don't have to now sit here worrying. You'll receive the plan, you'll receive the idea. This is all received inside. It's you being open and receptive, and you receiving this new idea. Maybe you are thinking, how can I make more money? All of a sudden you get an idea, actually, maybe I should expand this way. Oh, maybe I should work on my website. Or maybe I need to, this is not the job for me. Actually, I want to spend more time in my hobby and make that full time. Whatever it is that you're being inspired to, source is saying, you know that you'll just need to put some work in, maybe some study time in, some investment in, but it no longer feels heavy. And source is saying, don't worry. Unlike before, when you were putting effort in what you were conditioned would be success, what you were conditioned was a good job, or what you were conditioned was a success, you are now no longer feeling it a burden. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like you are studying or working towards something you don't want. It's no longer for presentation. It's for the expression of you. So it actually feels refreshing. You enjoy it. It doesn't feel like work. It awakens your source, the material you're reading, the classes you're attending, the workshops you are doing, the way in which the time it takes actually awakens your source. You feel excited. It feels joyous in the doing of it, in the experiencing of it. And then bringing this balance too of Ariel, it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. And there we are. It just feels like fun, even if there are many things you're trying to balance and juggle. It's at ease, because what you're receiving isn't in the absence of source, isn't in the resistance. It's in the fluidity. You have cleared up the space to receive this beautiful new experience, which is on its way to you. This new idea, this new inspired plan. And we feel they're multiple, okay? You'll be feeling, oh, okay, spend a bit of time here, okay, ooh, sign up for this class, okay, ooh, and do that a bit. It's almost as though we are back in school. It's just that we're no longer told what is a good subject to study and what is a good thing to do and what is appropriate for your gender and this and that. You are now simply, or appropriate for your belief system, whatever conditioning you began with. It is simply, here you are fresh on earth, rebirth, reborn, now as source in the physical, and now you are finally learning what your soul wanted to learn all along, in a way which is now fulfilling, no longer for the outcome, but I have to be best in the class, or but I have to be a success, or but I have to be famous. Those are no longer the goals. It's the experiencing of it that is joyous. It's you spending time in the energies that don't drain you, that refresh you, that replenish you, that see you, that honor you. It's about the conversations and the colleagues that are joyous. It's no longer about these outcomes, but actually the experiencing of it being within your well-being, being an enjoyable experience. You want to exist joyously. You want what you're doing to be fun, to be something that you are interested in, to be something that sparks joy and a passion. You no longer want it to be something you're doing for the sake of doing it. And many of you are not from this earth realm, so how it manifests is really unique and magical. So don't compare how your path and other people's paths, however it opens up for you, however it aligns for you. It's exactly the path, exactly the way it needs to be. Nine of Michael and the Ace of Raphael. Release your worry, release your concerns, release catastrophizing. When you receive this plan, when you receive this idea, when you receive this inspiration, release thinking, oh, but how am I going to do it? Do I have the time? Will I have the energy? How am I gonna, but what about this person? What about that person? Source is saying, release the details, release the details, release the details. Just simply accept what you are receiving. Accept the how. You've asked for all of these energies to balance. You've asked for these blessings. You've asked for all of these beautiful energies. Source is saying you're receiving the how now. You're receiving the steps. You're receiving the plan now. Don't question the plan. Don't question the how. Just accept it and flow with it and take the steps necessary. It's not going to feel burdensome. It's going to feel like a joy, because you're no longer taking it or doing situations, or these experiences are no longer born of peer pressure, no longer born of culture, tradition, things you have to keep for the sake of, pleasing others. It's no longer born of societal norms or whatever it is. It's actually of your source. So as you are working in it, as you are experiencing it, as you're co-creating upon these paths, it blesses you, it fills your heart. It's harmonious, these two dolphins swimming. It's whoever you're co-creating with, it's kindred energy, it's beautiful energies. Your cup is filled. You are happy. You are receiving. You are nourished. It's a blessing. You find every day you are working towards this as a blessing. You're excited about something. Finally, the physical is opening up in beautiful ways, because you're no longer worried, or rather, you're no longer fearing the shadow, the unknown. You are embracing the unknown, and so now the physical is birthing all these beautiful new ideas from the unknown. And as you now action upon them, as you follow the steps, it brings you joy. It's like, wow, I didn't realize it had to come this way for me to enjoy it. I really had to do all of it. I was hoping, or in the past I thought this person would do it for me, or this person would help me, but actually in this way I am actually in charge of all the components. And I thought it would be overwhelming, but it's so easy. I actually understand how to do this. It's as if I was born to do this. And yes, of course, you are finally allowing yourself to manifest that which your soul came to birth on this earth. So yes, indeed, you were born to do this. You were born for these plans that are now anchoring these beautiful changes, these beautiful insights, these beautiful ideas, inspired action. You were born for these. So release the worry, release the catastrophizing of the energies. If it wasn't for you to do, you wouldn't receive it. You're only receiving that which your source wishes to experience right now. Thus, you have all the tools to experience it, for it's the expression of your source. It's literally expressing that which you are. So naturally, you can handle the energies. They are of you, and it's beautiful. Ace of Raphael. It's a blessing. It's a healing. It's a filling. It's a nourishment. It's a replenishment. It's a balancing, and it feels blessed. It feels good. Nine of Michael. Your worries unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry. To your angels, yes, just release, trusting. Source, you've got this. You're guiding me down this path for a reason. Or else I wouldn't have this idea to begin with. I'm not going to decide I'm not good enough. I'm not going to decide I don't have enough time. I'm not going to decide I'm too old. I'm not going to decide that, oh, but I don't have the resources. I don't have the money. No, I'm not going to put these hurdles and these conditions and these limitations upon myself. No. Source, you gave me an idea. You've shown me how to begin. I'm just going to begin. I'm just going to work here. And as I work here, something new comes. Okay, and then the next step, then the next step, the next step. The next step always coming through when I am ready for it. I don't have to have everything before I begin. I have all that I need to begin, and as I continue, more comes along. Thus, it's a joy, it's a blessing. I do not have to worry. There is no lack. There's always more. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. Here we're really led to a positive and new emotional experience for you. These beautiful new ideas, this new insight, this new way of accomplishing what you want. Fulfilling romantic relationships. Here we feel it more in co-creative, perhaps companions, maybe colleagues. Rather than, again, we're not really feeling romance here. This is more your stability, your career, your money-making energies, your financial energies, your foundation, what you do, what you action, what you do every day, your craft. It's not about a relationship in that way. It's literally about your everyday doings, maybe you're a dancer, maybe you're an artist, maybe you want to write a book, maybe you are in business, maybe you're opening a business, maybe corporate, whatever it is that kind of whatever's taking up your time, your joys, your pleasures, your actions. That is what this is about. And they're now transmuting and healing and coming through as blessings and beautiful ideas. And Source is asking you, spend the time, be patient, investing in this. Yes, you are noticing when you are receiving these things. Okay, it takes a bit of time, or it takes a bit of effort, or I'll have to study, or okay, I'll have to complete this course, or it'll take a bit of investment. Do not fear this. Do not worry. Do not fear the investment. Do not fear the time it asks for. Do not fear what it asks of you. Embrace it. You will be able to accomplish everything. It's meant for you. And as you are doing it, it feels like a blessing. You discover why you are there. You discover your purpose while you are actioning in it, while you are creating in it, while it's manifesting, while you're discovering it. And it brings about a balance. It brings about a harmony in your life. Blessed be.